Hello everyone, welcome back. So today, being 8th of May 2025, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the court once again. So let's quickly go ahead and see what happened today in the court concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter. The defense, led by Paul, says it has no objection of the authenticity of the letter by the Attorney General tabled before the court as evidence. The prosecutor has requested that the court play the CD of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's interview. Court awaits for the CD to load up. However, there appears to be a malfunction as the interview clip has remained static. The prosecutor has subsequently requested to sit down after fruitless trials to see the interview play. So moving on, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's interview upon his extraordinary rendition in 2021 is finally be played in court. So the prosecution now asks the witness BB, "Can you identify the people in the video?" The witness said, "Yes, I can." Prosecution asks again, "Who are the people in the video sitting next to Nnamdi Kanu?" Witness, Aloy Ejimako and Habila, both are lawyers. Prosecution asks again, "Mr. Kanu, in this video, could you tell us about the indigenous people of Biafra?" Nnamdi Kanu said, "I am the leader of IPOB. I was granted bail in 2017 after arrest 2 years earlier. However, I was in my house and the army came to kill me. The army invaded my house and killed 28 people." Nnamdi Kanu continues speaking in this particular video, the interview upon his rendition. So the interviewer asked him, "Mr. Kanu, you made a broadcast." Nnamdi Kanu said, "I cannot remember which one specifically." Interviewer said, "We mean the broadcast made during the NSAS protest." Mazi Nnamdi Kanu replied, "The purpose of my broadcast was because the army was killing the protesters in Lagos." Interviewer, "You gave instruction to people to attack federal infrastructures." And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu replied, "If you say you have control over Biafrans or Easterners, you are mistaken. We are Republican in nature. We do things, especially what is right, in our own accord, not necessarily adherent to dictation." Interviewer asked him again, "You pass instructions to your people?" Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, "I lead the movement, but the day-to-day operation of IPOB is done through the Directorate of the States." Nnamdi Kanu continues, "You are talking about the incident that happened after NSAS. Why don't you ask me of what happened in 2015, 2016, and 2017? Interviewer asked him again, "In 2021, there was attacks." Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, "I am aware the army killed a lot of people. The movement I lead is not violent." The interviewer said, "Your instructions lead to jailbreak and so on." Mazi Nnamdi Kanu replied, "My reactions remains that we are not violent." Interviewer asked him, "When were you arrested?" Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interjects, "I wasn't arrested. I was kidnapped." Interviewer asked him, "What is your relationship with ESN?" Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, "ESN is a vigilante group that exists everywhere in Biafra land." So this is everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in this particular video, the interview concerning his rendition. So another audio broadcast is being played in court where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the following: "Nobody can stop us. Ojukwu said it long ago. We are unstoppable and our enemies know this. We are sensitizing our people." So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep talking about how Igbos were forcefully taken into other regions to further divide us. Now, the witness said, the broadcast was to confirm whether or not he made the broadcast. Interviewer, "You said you killed them." Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, "Would you support security agents killing people?" Interviewer, "No." Interviewer, "What about the sit-at-home orders of 30th of May? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, "You are ascribing powers to me that I do not have, or should I say I lack. Is it when I say let there be light and there would be light? Witness: what we are asking him is why he asked people not to go out on 30th of May and as a result people died. And then the prosecution said Ahmed Kulak and his assassination in the southeast. Then Justice Omotoshe interjests, I do not have such name here. It is not on the record. Then the video continued playing where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was educating the DSS on how political issues should be resolved and how people interpret information differently. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, it is up to people how they assimilate or incorporate instructions or directives. Everything people do is based on their understanding. Moving on, the video interview continues to play as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu narrates his ordeal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, nobody is insane or mad. So why this obsession of killing people? In a democracy, people must have a way of channeling their grievances, and one of them is to protest. Then the interviewer said, on the lighter note, tell me about your background, education, career, family. Which state in Nigeria are you from? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Abia State. And then the interviewer said, after you left Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interjects and he said, no, I saved my life. Interviewer said again, where have you been and what were you doing there? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is my business. Then the interviewer, what is the job of ESN? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are in bush protecting our people. Interviewer insists, what is the job of ESN? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as I previously stated, they are there to protect our mothers when they go to farms. The video interview continues to play as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his special counsel dialogues on issues. Shortly after, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continues, the invasion of my house was unnecessary. I was in touch with Igbo men I had respect for. Whoever authorized the invasion of my house is the real enemy. Video clips end and has been admitted as an exhibit. Then the judge asked, are you playing anything else? Prosecution, no, my lord. Prosecution, witness, is this the letter received from the Attorney General? Witness, yes, it is. Attorney General's letter admitted as Exhibit G, and the witness also requested the letter to be read before court. So the witness reading the AGF's letter to court hearing and subsequent statements. Witness PW2BB reading the letter. Then the prosecution said, Mr. Kanu, do you have any statement to make with regards to the content of the recently read letter? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I do not wish to make any statement on the letter from the office of AGF. Then the judge said, if your name is not on the list and you are in the court, get out right away or else you would be charged with contempt. So witness continues his testimony. Apart from taking videos and writing against the defendant, I have worked in investigating IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu founded Radio Biafra, ESN and others. We discovered that the Lagos High Court, the Lasamaja Police Station, and the Murtala Mohammed Airport had all been burnt down, particularly in 2020. He not only called for the killing of police officers, but he also advocated for the sit-at-home and instructed his followers to strictly enforce it. Even as Kulak was killed, Kanu questioned why he went out knowing that there could be sitting at home on May 30th. The witness goes on to name states clarified as part of Biafra region proposed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, The witness PW2BBB has ended his latest testimony. However, the defense has proposed to go into full cross-examination of witness on Wednesday, while they gather information on whether or not those who were killed were as a result of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast or other causes. Although the prosecution team insists on accelerated hearing and cross-examination of the witness today, the defense team want the cross-examination to happen on Wednesday so they can gather information and be well prepared. The presiding judge also is of the opinion that the accelerated hearing be enforced. However, Agabi-san points out the need for information gathering before cross-examination of the witness. Hence, tomorrow, Friday, will not be ideal. So, for this reason, the case has been adjourned to 14th, 21st, and 22nd of May. So, my people, that is it. That is everything that took place today in the court concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Just as I said yesterday, that this matter is not going to be ending anytime soon. So, now that the federal government has presented all their witnesses and evidence, so the defense team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs some time to put up their questions to cross-examine the witness. So this is the reason why they adjourned the case till next week. So I don't know what you think and everything that took place today in the court. I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like the video, share it, and subscribe for more updates. And also take a look at this video and see what people are saying concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter.
The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja yesterday admitted in evidence video clips containing a series of inflammatory broadcasts that were made by Nnamdi Kanu. The video, which were contained in a flash drive, were played in the open court after the federal government tendered them through an operative of the Department of State Services, DSS, which was codenamed,
purported to have said, please, did you not see other people that are acting it out in the full glare of everybody? You are prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu, but you refuse to prosecute those people who have taken hostage some communities and states in the north, hoisting their flag, declaring their own state of whatever is the Islamic State. No, what do you call that one? It can't be true there. A certain Sheikh Tenshi declared that the Tinubu's wife is an infant, and the Secretary General are telling you now to protect yourself against these killer headsmen and terrorists. So they have validated what he was saying. They have validated it. So the federal government should be brought to that court to answer for that particular order. They have ordered us to protect ourselves. The army chief said it. The NSS said it. So the federal government, that court should be brought there for them to come and tell us why they ask Nigerians to arm themselves and protect themselves. That Juma said it. All of them should come to that court and tell us why they said we should arm ourselves and protect ourselves.
Barrister Darlington, I want to say this again. Now, the witness who read from the letter insisted that KANU'S broadcast were followed by coordinated attacks on police stations and correctional facilities, resulting in the loss of lives and, of course, property.
They come in today. The army barracks that have been terrorized and the soldiers killed many years after this broadcast was said to have been done. It was KANU that caused it, Abi. Please answer this question. It's very important. These other terrorists that have sacked army barracks, complete army units, kill our soldiers in scores. It was KANU'S broadcast, Abi.
Barrister, what you're saying this morning is quite different from the information we got from the court. You're saying that this man is completely innocent.
No, it cannot be different. It's the same. It's the same act of violence that they are claiming that Nnamdi Kanu caused. Tell me, what is the difference? These other people that have sacked army barracks, kill them, kill our military. It was Nnamdi Kanu.
Kanu has been, he has been cited several times, calling Nigeria several names. All right, he has been heard like Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is da, and he called for resistance against what he termed as Fulani domination, just as he accused Igbo political leaders of betraying their people and so many other things. And persons, so many people are feeling, no, this is inciting violence. Okay?
And I'm asking you, violence that you are seeing today, is it not 10 times, in fact, 100 times what Nnamdi Kanu was said to have said? Was it caused by him? Hold on. Was it caused by him? Answer me. I don't get it. Why are you singling out Nnamdi Kanu and leaving the main issue?
No,
you and your federal government this morning, though.
Barrister Darlington, see, I am a journalist and I look at all sides of a story. I am only trying to reel out some of. Hold on, Barrister Darlington.
The side you are looking at it this morning is
hold on. We've been talking about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu all this while. You know, I've been somebody who's been pushing for the release of this man. Yes, on air and off air. But we're trying to look at issues this morning that's been raised by the federal government, and we'll look at it the other way. There are two sides to a coin always. All right. What we believe, what we heard is different from what the court is saying. The recent, comments by the court. Now, again, the court is saying, I know where I'm going to on this matter. Now, the court is also saying, or showed us a footage from NSAS protest, okay, where Kanu was seen directing attacks on police.
Is it not worse? So why is it that nobody has been called out? The same way you are calling Nnamdi Kanu.
I understand, Barrister. I understand this part you're towing, but what we want to know is he guilty or not guilty?
He's not guilty. He's a self-determination group. He's the leader of a self-determination group. No other nation in the whole world has seen Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist, except you and your government.
I have
except you and your government.
The last time I checked, you are still in Nigeria, and of course APC is still leading. Ruling you and I. Hold on, Mr. Barrister Darlington.
Yes, they said he who wears the shoe know where it's pinching. This propaganda against the Igbos must stop. I'm telling you. I don't give you examples in here.
You look at it as propaganda.
Is that what?
You see that as propaganda, right?
It is not. I am telling you of a man who threatened the wife of the president of Nigeria openly, and nobody even called him to question, not to talk of arrest or prosecution. It can't be true. What do you call that? So some people now, they are above the law in Nigeria, No, that one is not reasonable enough. Do you know that if he threatened Tinubu's wife, you are threatening Tinubu himself? Yeah? Is that not an offense? Evil treatment against the Igbo and against Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we are saying here. That's what I'm saying here. Every time Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, let's leave this issue, Barrister Darlington Agumo. Thank you so much. But then, I hope we do come back to revisit this issue, because whether we like it or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released unconditionally. All right? Of course, yes. I've been
yes, based on the fact that Shawara has been released. Sunday has been released. Your sins are forgiven, yes.
Your sins will be forgiven. Maybe we should just ask.
But Nnamdi Kanu is not a member, he's not a politician. And I don't think he's the one to join any. He's fighting for a cause. Let the federal government call him the same way they have been rehabilitating terrorists in the north. Let them call Nnamdi Kanu on a round table so that issues will be discussed. They have been talking with terrorists, rehabilitating them, pampering them. What are you saying? Is it not when you treat a child the same way you treat others, that there will be peace in that land? Any father who refuses to treat his children equally is causing for problem in that house. That child that you are maltreating, one day he will set fire on that house. Everybody will run away. That's the truth.
Well, like I said, I'm only reading out, what is contained in the evidence, right? against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's quickly move out of that story. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, you know, the initiative which he described as a national emergency response was launched virtually on Monday under the banner of the Big Tent Coalition shadow government. Maybe you want to throw, you know, light on that, and so we move on.
I don't think there's anything wrong with there, because they are talking of parliamentary system, presidential system. You can see these people. Whenever he sues them, they choose what to take and what not to take. What is wrong in what the erudite professor is saying? He said they want to provide alternative government and then offer solution. What is wrong there? And you are not telling me, except you are in parliamentary system, you do not have to leave the name, look at the intention. It's part of what, in fact, he started the Patitos gang in the 80s, of which yours sincerely was a member.
Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, it's Nigeria. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you have Mr. Mbako from Elasa.
Okay.
It can be there. Insecurity. We have been hearing for the last 2 weeks or last month ago by this president's administration. When we went to from France to UK, we came back. All we hear that we summoned the security chiefs, urged them. And we can see when the chief security called the army, that we are uncling, yes sir. Since after them, what has happened? Back-to-back killings in the Southern Kaduna, in Plateau, in Benue. All we are still hearing. You can do the things, you are a journalist. What is actually time when people saw that the government is no more interested in protecting the life of property which they swear an oath to protect? What is the appropriate time for people to agitate, maybe to resign of the president? Because I am Mr. Mba, it has been enough for me. I don't know what I'm right to shouting Trumbu and his government to resign, because they are no more protecting the life and property which they swear an oath to protect. So what is the next level? Another massive killing in Bolonu, which the state.
Your time is up. Your time is up. I told you just push a matter and let it go, okay, everyone. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
My name is Chief.
Okay.
I'm calling from Baga.
Okay.
What we are talking about, the injustice in this country is not good. They are oppressing one section of the economy of the region. It's not fair. Well, from all what is going on in the north, they will catch terrorists. Those ones are killing, wiping generation, wiping village. They will come.
Done so many terrible things, and most of them we are released. Only because of why Nnamdi Kanu is there is because he is an Igbo man. So I know the game they are playing, they just want to silence the Igbo people. But their game will be over very soon. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, John, for talking to us this morning. My time is really short this morning, though. So that's what I'm saying, 1 minute each. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I always enjoy your program.
Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. You know what is there is that Kanu, what's his name? The former governor of Abia State. These are people that are supposed to be advocating for Igbos, but what are they doing? They are not being, politicking with any government in power. So I believe the leaders, if they have strong leaders and that you know what to do, they will be the ones to advocate for this man's release. That is just my contribution to this.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Oh, we lost that one. Please call back if you can, okay? Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903. We Igbos didn't do anything to Nigerians, and it stands as it stands today. It's just a question of time. David from Ikwaja. Okay, thank you so much. Let's see if we can take this call. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, from my brother. I have a lot of from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, I think the federal government has chased this shadow. Because almost 10 years now, they are still disturbing the country because of one man. And we have millions of issues in the north concerning terrorism. And you are just pursuing the man, they are just making a statement. The people that are carrying guns, killing people, chasing people from ancestral hope, we are sleeping, pampering them, planting them amnesty. Somebody that just saw, he's taking you 10 years to prosecute him. So that we are behaving like person that is not serious. So let them release this one and face the real problem of Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Somebody saying when he ordered the deaths of when he ordered that weekend Tinubu should be killed, was that headsman order? That's what he's saying. Is that headsman too? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ekamejude.
Good morning to you.
How are you this morning?
Great. Let's go.
Okay, this is Daniel from Idumu.
Okay.
Okay, Shola actually said about the Igbo politicians that they are not playing their role in terms of the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I always disagree with whoever that brought that to the table, because I remember that the Igbo governors, all the Igbo governors have gone to see the president over the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I remember that also the Ohanese Ndigbo, as they have also gone to see him over that, yet nothing happened. I remember Iwanya, it was the issue of Nnamdi Kanu that actually contributed to Iwanya's death, because I remember when Iwanya was going to visit Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS made him to walk the distance that he was not supposed to walk, because the man was very sick. And he couldn't use his vehicle. They say he cannot go with vehicle, he has to trek. So the man has to trek down to a very, very far place. And after seeing the Kanu, that was how that man was hospitalized. And he did not survive from that sickness.
Right.
So it is not in the hand of the Igbo politicians. I think the federal government has the power either to keep him or to release him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, let me read more messages now. Gandhi should talk about what he's saying. Gandhi should talk about having a tougher border control to avoid penetration of bandits, arresting of those bandits that have killed people and take over their lands. As for Abure, I think he's holding on to power to cover up his financial mess during the last election. On the video evidence for Kanu case at court, Buhari said he doesn't know the technology used to create the video of Gandude stuffing dollars inside his babariga. So Kanu's video might be fake, and this court case will mistakenly do what now? What are you trying to say? Will mistakenly expose what the Fulanis are planning in Nigeria. Okay, let me talk to you now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Innocent. I come from Amu.
Let's go, Innocent. 1 minute.
And please, I want to talk about Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government and the courts. Please, what Nnamdi Kanu said is somehow wrong, but for what is happening now, they are not believing him because government did not prove him wrong. What he's saying is wrong, but for what is happening now, we are forced to believe Nnamdi Kanu for whatever he said, because whatever Nnamdi Kanu has said now have come to pass. But for saying it that time, we see it as wrong. Everybody know that it's not good to say something like that. But for what we are on ground today, he's right. Government of Nigeria, the court is wrong.
Thank you.
Unless if the government of Nigeria will try to do otherwise, to prove him wrong.
Thank you.
That's the only way we can now know that, yes. And for what the governor of Anambra State and to Tinubu and others, I don't know. If Tinubu wants to succeed, he doesn't need to, that man will promise him and he will pay him before 2027.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Abure and his gangs are all jokers. The Supreme Court has since sacked him as the chairman of the Labour Party. The acting chairperson, Senator Nnamdi, has set a committee to probe the disgraced former chairman Abure. People like Abure, Apapa, Lamidi are hell-bent on destroying the Labour Party from within. Meanwhile, the use of drones and model technologies should be deployed to counter terrorism or terrorists occupying our forests rather than building a military base in the north or in the bush. Nigerians must wake up and begin to choose the best of us to rule the rest of us to get the best from us. May God help and heal our land. Franco Nero, thank you so much. Okay, let's talk to you. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Ekamejude. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Peter Omonse is my name from Shomolu.
Let's go.
Now, Ekamejude, Sunday when the DSS visited his house, whether those guns were planted or were actually owned by Igbo, at least they saw some guns and they killed people. They were fighting. The such a thing happened in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. The same testimonies or witnesses said that when they got to Nnamdi Kanu's hotel, they did not even find even a 6-inch nail. Anything that you could say is an instrument that can harm somebody. So tell me, okay, defend yourself. Everybody now is saying defend yourself. Even the government people are saying defend yourself. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said. Okay, some governors now, some states are banning all these terrorists that are carrying cows and AK-47. That's the same thing Nnamdi Kanu said. Then stay at home. Don't go out there so that they will not kill you. Let us honor our fallen heroes. What is a crime in that? You see, this thing is that the federal government, like some people say, I am tempted to say this as well, that the Igbos are just targeted. They tried with the civil war. They could not finish them. And Babangida told us that the war was not caused by the Igbos. Some people carry war and go to Igbo, and they could not finish them. And now
Thank you.
They want to use some tactical means to finish them.
Thank you.
This thing will stop one day by the grace
Appreciate
of God.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see if we can take some more. Prince Ayotek, I see your message. Thank you so much. Bosun Wache, your message is well cited. Good morning, Judah. I just want to greet you. Okay, from OPG, from Ojo Alaba, from Alaba International, rather. Okay, thank you so much. What's your name now? Good morning. One-party system is dangerous in Nigeria. Jonathan Tinubu is happy with one-party system, whether it's dangerous or not, as far as he is benefiting from the system. Okay, Leo from Lagos, thank you so much. HRH Bisunwoko in Oshodi, thank you so much. I see your message. Benjamin from Shogunle, thank you so much. Mayor from Ikotun, I also appreciate it. Mazu Gochuku, thank you so very much, everyone. What's your name now? Rufai Oseni wants to know the charges against VDM by EFCC. Okay. Good morning to you, VOP family. It's now clear that Nnamdi Kanu is detained for two reasons. One is because he is an Igbo man, and two is because he called for the resistance against Fulani. May God save our land. I'm meeting from Mafoluku. Thank you so much. Eziulo from Satellite Town. I want to say thank you, big one to you. Upon what basis is federal government prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu? Court has ruled that his rendition is illegal and unconstitutional. Pascal Chimeze from Ikeja. Thank you so much for that message. The government will definitely release Kanu. The government is only trying to avert another civil war. You know, Ojukwu, rest in peace, said another civil war is not necessary. Thanks, Ishaba. Okay, let's see if we can talk to... okay, I will give you just 1 minute also to talk to us. Prince Chilaka is here. Good morning to you, Prince Chilaka. 1 minute.
When it comes to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, I have always maintained that the leaders in the Southeast are culpable for whatever anyone is going through in the Southeast. Be it detention, be it killing, be it marginalization, because we just have a bunch of greedy, selfish people in the Southeast as leaders who only think of themselves. They don't think of others. I believe that if the Southeast leaders are serious, the elders are serious, the Nzes and the Ezes are serious, Nnamdi Kanu would have been out. But no, the greed and selfishness, because they know what Nnamdi Kanu preaches against, and that is good governance. He doesn't want anybody who does not have character to be a leader in the Southeast.
Okay.
And because of that, they will never want him out. And that's the truth. So let us stop saying federal government or no federal government. The Igbo leaders know what they are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Prince. Let me let you know that I will be with a doctor today again. All right. They promised to be here every Thursday. Okay. So let's talk. Your health is important, and we delve into issues people really don't discuss as regards you, your wife, your children, your family, and some other issues. Okay. Yeah. We have to go because of our time. Okay. But let me say this. Rufai, thanks for your honest information and programs. Thank you. On Mazi Nnamdi, some Igbos unknown are masquerading him for the federal government. Time will tell. What's your name? Oh, you didn't drop your name. Thank you so much. But I see that comment is from outside Nigeria. Good morning. Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man and he should be released. Cosmos Ndubeze from Ikeja is saying that. Okay. Good morning, JIJ. The truth be told, Igbos are highly marginalized in their own country. Let's be fair. Nigeria belongs to all of us. As for Labour Party crisis, I think it is sponsored by some high people. This present government don't want any form of opposition in Nigeria. Let's face the reality. Amumu don't do. Edozie Din Naji. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
Welcome to Adjournment News TV. Call of entertainment and politics at day.